One time I was listening to an interview of Michael Jackson, and for all of my followers, the people that come into this channel, know that I am a huge fan of Michael Jackson, self-proclaimed biggest fan of his. I just adore him inside and out. But moving forward, I'm listening to this interview about him, and the interviewer was basically congratulating Michael on all his successes and talking about his greatest hits and just congratulating him on the successes that he had with those hits. And Michael quickly interrupted the interviewer, and he says to them, "Look, I can't take credit for any of that. That was God." And as a person who taps into her creative forces all the time, I understand what he's talking about, because we're all vessels. We're vessels of whatever we allow to flow through us. And Michael had gotten to a point in his connectivity with his creativity to allow God to flow through him, to flow that creativity through him. And it's crazy. It's like when it happens, you're in a daze almost, and all the words come to you, or the colors for that paint, that mural that you're painting, or whatever your creativity is, the song, the music, it just comes to you. And this is how you know you're in that flow state. After you've created it, later you go back and listen to it or look at it or read it, and you're just like, wow, like you're in awe of it. Like that came through you. That came through you. You know, God is using you to release that. But that means that your vessel is open to receiving it. And that's why when I give advice to other people that write, I've written 4 books now, and I have many more to come. But, you know, you hear people saying, oh, make a schedule every day to sit down and write so that you get this book done, for those people that seem to have issues with procrastination and whatnot. And that is just not my advice. I don't force creativity. I do not force creativity. I write when it's flowing through me. I write when I'm inspired. And I'm going to make another video on ways that you can tap into your creativity to help it open yourself up to receiving it, receiving that flow and welcoming it. But you can't force it. You can't force it. If I sit down and try to force myself, I'll write some whack shit. Sorry for the French, but it'll be whack. Like, you can't force it. You got to do it when you are connected to the source and it's channeling through you and you're that vessel. And that's when you can write. So I just wanted to make that video to make that suggestion. You can't force things. I mean, I do understand about not procrastinating, but that comes in handy when the source is already giving you the idea and the concept. You already have the direction, a clear direction on how to release that creativity, and then you're procrastinating on it. But that does not relate to trying to force the issue when you don't have the direction yet, and you don't have that inspiration, and it's not ready to come out of you yet. Allow it to come to you, but you be the vessel that's open to receiving it. And that is how I've been able to write these beautiful books, these beautiful poetry. And I go back and read it, and I'm just like, wow, like I wrote this, my hands wrote this, it did. But I can't take credit. I'm a vessel. All the entertainers and creators of the world, they are vessels. And that's what we have to understand, you know. So I hope this is helping someone that might be in a creative funk. I'm going to make a video about connecting with that and tips and tools and things that you can do to help increase the odds of you drawing that creativity that you're wanting to, so that you can be the vessel and it flows through you. and it flows through you at the optimal levels. All right, so I don't like my videos to go over 8 minutes, and we're almost to 6 minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and stop. My channel is very diverse because I have a lot of faces, you know, I have a lot of interests, you know, but the overall channel is about my life, which is very multifaceted. So that's why it has all these different playlists. You know, I put my different topics in playlists so that those of you that visit my channel just to hear my thoughts on creativity and talk about that type of thing, it's in that playlist. Those of you that visit my channel that talks about the part that talks about narcissistic abuse, I created a playlist for that. Those of you that visit my channel for money and finances, I have a playlist for that. Family life, I have a playlist for that. So please enjoy all the playlists that you find your interest in, and I hope that you come back. Go ahead and like this video. I will be having so many more that talks about creativity and just being the vessel and writing and just all the ways that I tap into creativity myself. So subscribe to the channel, and I hope to see you again. And as I say on all my videos, take care until next time.